Russian adverts showing bound and gagged woman being forced to dig a grave by her husband because she bought him useless presents is axed after sexism row. An advert showing a bound and gagged woman being forced by her husband to dig a grave in the forest has sparked a furious sexism row in Russia. The internet commercial for electronics chain DNS, which has now been axed, was broadcast ahead of Defender of the Fatherland Day on February 23. The annual holiday celebrates the achievements of military forces and veterans, and it is traditional for women to buy gifts and postcards for their male relatives. Shocking footage from the advert shows a woman being driven to a forest in her husband's car boot before being thrown out into the snow. She is then ordered to dig a grave to bury the useless presents she bought him. As the terrified woman starts digging, her husband waves to another man, making his wife do the same thing nearby. What looks like a pair of socks and a can of deodorant are buried by the two females during the bizarre commercial. DNS sells products such as laptops, tablets and smartphones and has 1,400 branches in 540 Russian towns and cities. The chain uses the slogan "Presents for Men, without any risk to your life." But their video sparked a tirade of criticism online for being sexist and promoting violence and hatred towards women. Many people complained it had eerie undertones of the case of Margarita Grachiova, a Russian mother of two who was attacked in December. The 25-year-old was driven to a forest by her jealous husband Dmitry Grachiov, who then chopped off her hands with an axe after accusing her of cheating. The video was slammed as the culmination of sexism, violence and hatred of women by one critic. Even more. "It seemed to me this was not a spade but an axe. I just can't forget that woman whose hands were cut off by her ex-husband," wrote one woman. "I have never seen such hell before," said critic Irina. "It is revolting and sexist and should not be allowed," added another furious viewer. Magazine editor Pavel Solverov said, "From now on anything you buy in DNS means supporting these men who attack women." The chain was accused of promoting violence and picturing men like maniacs. It ruined its own reputation, said bloggers. After the barrage of criticism, the company abandoned the commercial. DNS director Dmitry Alexeyev said the footage was an example of the idiocy of marketing. He admitted, "This humor smells of sexism. I would like to apologize to all those whose feelings were hurt. Such videos do not create any value for the company. All this noise was not worth it." But some Russian men disagreed. Ivan said, "Are you serious? It's a completely normal advert. Stop looking for sexism where there is none."